What are you doing? Huh? Oh, nothing. What are you doing? Looking at somebody who's kneeling next to a spittoon with the apparent intention of sticking his whole entire face inside it. Right, what we got in here? Wow, you hope you never meet a live duck this big. For those of you who play Kingdom of Loathing, you'll know all about the certain farm that gets full up of evil ducks. It's sickening, killing a helpless sofa and stuffing its carcass as a grisly trophy. Another lamp off. One of these moose's eyes is loose. We have a glass eye for somebody that needs an eye. Excellent. This is just the head of a teddy bear. They didn't even remove the tag. So many polyesters die just to decorate rooms like this. Someone's humming. Off to the... Oh, I'm guessing it's this guy here. this guy here.
Isn't that a goblin?
If it is, it's just a head. It's just a head. These antlers are made of papier-mâché, apparently by somebody who has never seen antlers before. I'll get him to shut up in a minute. Oh, there is a ghost there too. A whole rack of bowling trophies. If they were billiard trophies, they'd be an easier pun to make. Right. There's a goblin head mounted like a trophy on the wall. This would be positively barbaric if not for the fact that the goblin seems pretty okay with it. Boo! Pretty good I am to getting to you, huh, human? Wow, very much to getting me. Nice! What did happening to you? Did Mr. Gunn hunting you and to cutting head off? No. Mr. Gunn, a good human man is being, very friends. Inside one of his bowling ball bags, my spore to growing only headroom. Mr. Gunn to finding me and hanging me up here for to chatting with. Great guy. Wow. Weird. You can tell this is fake because it's floating around the room setting stuff on fire. Yes, actually. This is just a photograph of a fish. Mr. Gunn was apparently really liberal with his definition of trophy. And he's currently... doing the stab thing with a knife on his hand, which doesn't work because he's a freaking ghost. Oh dear. This ghost is dressed up as a traditional safari hunter with the pith helmet and the big white moustache and those weird khaki trousers that make it look like your butt has wings. He's inspecting Mr. Gunn's trophy collection but doesn't seem particularly impressed. Hi, I'm Archibald Jukian. Oh, charmed, I'm sure. Lord Houston Camdenton at your service. What happened to you, if you don't mind my asking? Not at all. It wasn't a very exciting story, what? I was hunting lions on the plains of the Spare and Getty. Well, the blight has got me there. Wow, you were bitten by a lion? That sounds pretty exciting to me. Yes, well, not eaten as such. Sneaky bugger crept into camp and pushed a stack of ammunition crates up over me. Oh. Maybe I could possibly help you. Help me do what? Well, help you with whatever's keeping you as a ghost. Now that I say it, there isn't much I can do to help you get revenge on that lion. Oh, no. It isn't revenge to keep me here. Good for that lion, I say. Turnabout is fair play and all that, what? Though I do wish he died in a manner that made for a better story. So, why are you a ghost, then? It's because my one true regret. I never faced the most dangerous game. I'm definitely not going to help you hunt people. What? No. The most dangerous board game. Red Dragon Inn. Nobody was willing to play against me. A bally shame, what? Yes.
I think that's probably a better option because you don't want to dance with Gog 15 times in a row.
No, never dance with a Gog. I wanted to hunt him, though. He would have made a marvellous trophy on my wall. I never could find the right bait for him. I tried port and cider and all manner of things, but never could find the drink that would entice him into my trap. I wonder what it was. Guess I'll never know. What's the game? He leads you over to a small table on which is laid out a board of alternating red and black squares, with little wooden discs painted red and black as well. Checkers? The checkers jump and scatter as the ghost stabs 2 large hunting knives in the centre of the board. Knife checkers! What are the rules? Do you know how to play checkers? Yes. Do you know how to stab someone in the hand with a knife? Yes. That's all you need to know, really.
Simple rules.
Sure, I'll play. You yank one of the knives out of the board and Lord Euston instructs you to hold it left-handed. The rules are you may only attack your opponent's hands, and only when they are over the board. Displaced checkers are played from where they land, but attacking the board directly is a foul, which awards the opponent a stab-free turn. It appears to be primarily a game of concentration, quick movements, and feinting.
Fainting.
And fainting when you see all the blood, yes. Play aggressively or play carefully. Play aggressively, I think. We've got a chance to. There's 55 muscle. Let's do it. Aha! Right, you start out the game by attacking quickly and fiercely to establish dominance and keep your opponent from developing his pieces. This strategy is somewhat effective, but Lord Euston doesn't scare easily, and he manages to feint a few pieces past your guard. You enter the mid-game more or less evenly matched. Now, unfortunately, we don't have 55 mysticality on us at the minute, so we'll have to play instinctively, which I'm guessing won't work out well. Lord Euston takes advantage of your hesitation and knives you into submission while marching his pieces across the board. Ha! Nice try, lad. A bit of fight, but not to satisfy me. Come back when his wounds have scabbed over. He wants to gain the effect angry. So we've got your anger level gets +5. You'll pass out from rage. We got to +3 then at the minute, I assume.
So if you
2. Only up to 2.
Remember 2.
Okay, yeah, you're fine for the moment.
Right. So we do have
we
have the ability to stick some stuff in us to make us.
Yes.
So missing to keep mysticality or speed. Actually, mysticality and speed and all sorts of things. Spleen though. So anything that does increase your mysticality by 11. Oh, that actually, all our stuff is over 50 now. But if there's something that does, if it's something that does the whole thing, that would be great. Or canteen, silver bullet, apples, max AP, drops. The El Vibrato Seltzer sounds good. Increase your muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 5, and your maximum AP by 2 for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I think that should be fine.
Yeah, there you go. You gain the effect Sparkling. You press a button on the side of the flask, which makes a cap disappear, which is surprising and amazing. This allows you to drink the seltzer, which is also surprising and amazing. Right, let's get out of here. Hey, you! I want a rematch. Play aggressively. Play intelligently. In the mid-game, you focus more on the checkers than your knife work, manoeuvring into position for some big gains in the long term. You suffer a few minor nicks and cuts, but are well positioned for the end game, which involves Moxie, so we will play craftily. Lord Euston spots a hole in your defences. He feints left, then quickly slides one of his pieces into the gap and into your trap. This moves his hand into just the position you need to attack it. With a hard downward stab, he easily yanks his hand out of the way, and your knife hits one of your pieces on its edge, flipping it across the board to land neatly in his back rank. King me. And summon a musical effect. Apparently. I say it's foul to attack the board. Sure, but I wasn't, was I? I attacked your hand and you dodged, that's all. You sneaky blighter! Play continues, but with a king behind Lord Euston's lines, you clean up fairly quickly. All right, lad, I concede. Marvellous play. What's well done? He gives you a smart salute and fades away into nothingness for 210 XP.
It's another one down.
Indeed. And not only that, we had that, did that. Let's do in here. Fantasy billiards creep. Oh no, there's a spittoon! There's a spittoon!
There's a spittoon!
But first, let's grab a billiards cue. The thing about people who buy billiards tables is that they are almost never the kind of people who will properly maintain their cues. This cue does not provide evidence to the contrary. -1 moxie, actually. Okay.
Ooh.
We might need that as we go against this guide. Billiards. Yeah, whatever that is, billiards. Anyway, a spittoon. There's a spittoon here. A bright, shiny, beautiful spittoon. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Come to Popper. What are you doing? Huh? Oh, nothing. What are you doing? Looking at somebody who's kneeling next to a spittoon with the apparent intention of sticking his whole entire face inside it. Dive in.
What else would you do with a spittoon?
You jam your hand into the spittoon up to the shoulder and find nothing. The brass bucket is shiny and clean, outside and in, clean as the day it was born. The museum staff must have washed it. It looks brand new. Are you crying? No! I'm fine. You're crying! Okay, well, I'll just be over here whenever you're done lying on the ground in the fetal position and hugging a spittoon. Fine! I got an achievement unrequited. There is one spittoon in the DLC, and there's nothing in it. just to really mess with you. Right. Oh, I can actually. I do have enough XP to upgrade, do I? Yes.
Yeah, you can ask your
muscle or
moxie. Yeah.
I mean. Oh, actually, I could also just get the Dickerin skill up for purposes of completion. There we go, bop. That's up to 3. Not that worried about the other stats. Inventory. Now, where does this go? Do I? Oh, there we go. I need to have that on me for talking to this guy. Yeah. Hey there, how's it going? I ain't interested in chit-chat, fella, just billiards. Step up or shut up. Challenge him to a game. You pull out your cue and the ghost nods and racks the balls. He utterly trounces you. You just can't seem to make the balls go where you intended. That was as sad a showing as I've ever seen. Let me see that cue. Yep, that's your problem. Things about as straight as a banker's handshake. What? You need to lave this back to true if you want a chance against me. A lave? Right, okay, let's... I'm not going to deal with Mrs. Gunn right now. Back to the second floor. And... the guest rooms. Hey, you! Hello again, dear. Were you able to find me a new eye? Yes! Kind of. How kind. Thank you very much. She takes the glass eye from you and puts it in, whereupon it falls through her and onto the floor. She touches it, picks it up. Oh, dear. It's a little too physical. Yeah, I wasn't sure that this would work. Don't worry, that's easily fixed. Do you have a hammer I can borrow? Actually, yes, we do. That'll do nicely, dear, thank you. She takes the hammer, places the glass eye on her desk, and smashes it with a precise crack. Ah, perfect. She gives you back the hammer and plucks the ghost of the glass eye from the shattered fragments. After blowing the dust off it, she tucks it into her eye socket. That fits much better. Does it work? Well, now that you mention it, no, I can't actually see with it. It is the ghost of a glass eye, after all. Oh dear, this won't do at all. What a shame. You know, I don't really understand why your eye is still missing. What do you mean? Well, I've always assumed when somebody loses an arm or something, it just sticks around as an arm ghost. That's why when people say they can feel it itching sometimes, because you've still got an arm there, but it's a ghost. It's even called a phantom limb syndrome. So logically, if the rest of you becomes a ghost after that, it would hook right back up. But then, where did my eye go? Maybe it got pushed back inside your head.
Ooh.
The ghost thinks about this for a second, and then shakes her head. No, that seems... Wait. What? I do think I felt something just then. She shakes her head again. My goodness gracious. Keep going. It's like one of those puzzles where you try to get the marble in the hole. She bends her head forward and continues to shake it. You can almost hear a faint rattling sound and then a plop. She straightens back up, blinking, with 2 eyes. You did it. Well, I'll be. Thank you so much, dear. I never would have thought of that. No problem. Have a nice time in heaven or wherever. The ghost gives you a friendly wave and fades out of sight.
Yay,
Yeah.
problem solved.
Well, yeah, there's a problem. Indeed, a problem solved.
Indeed.
Let's zoom those back there. Did I ever do that? Yes. Oh, okay, now we need some tools. Go to the first floor, please.
What did the guy in the kitchen on the ground floor want?
He wanted ghost chili.
It goes.
he's
A
the
gunless
one
chili.
with
Gunless chili.
Gunless
He
chili.
wanted.
Gunless chili, and then the poacher wanted information on poaching.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking the guy in the poacher.
Here we go.
Yes.
We have a lathe. I was not expecting there to be a sudden saw noise. You lathe, rinse, repeat, and until the queue is fixed, you got an item balanced billiard cue, which now has plus 10 moxie.
Nice.
And things are going a lot better now. Okay, now actually, if we go back to the visitor centre, well, there's lots of stuff going on now. Hello again. Oh, it's you. Hey, they let you smoke in here? Let's just say they haven't successfully stopped me. Why sneak off to the carriage house to smoke if you can do it in here while you're working? Well, I'll give you a hint. I don't like working. Can you validate my parking? Didn't you say you got here in a ghost carriage? That's right. Those don't actually take up space. It doesn't count as parked. Oh, never mind then. Oh, so we've actually, because we've got Dicker, we could get another token now if you wanted to. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna get a token just in case. So we've got info, souvenirs. Oh, a shot glass.
A lot of meat.
I've got it though. The guy from the bar cart is leaning heavily against the display of shot glasses with different names etched onto them. A sign on the display reads, "Personalised shot glasses, 1300 meat." The guy picks up a bottle stashed behind the display and fills a shot glass named Jean. Is that your name, Jean? The guy squints at the shot glass. Sure. He knocks back the shot, tosses the glass over his shoulder before picking up and filling another one. Now it's Frank. I'll just buy a shot glass and have done with it. This is a personalised souvenir shot glass from Gunman that you're excited to use it now that you're finally old enough to drink. Gain XP when you drink booze. Oh, that's good. Have I got to have that on me, though? Have I got to be wearing that in some form or fashion?
No, I think it's just
It's just
there.
It's just there. It's just a passive.
Mm.
That's really handy. Let's go and beat the crap out of this ghost who dared to just play billiards at us.
Because we all know Archibald is naturally an amazing billiards player.
Absolutely, it's well known.
Let it be known.
They've been known.
Although, yeah, you really are rich in meat, aren't you?
Yes. Right, here we go. You pull out your cue and the ghost nods and racks the balls. He proceeds to crush you. Something feels wrong, like your cue isn't connected with the ball properly. The ghost shakes his head at you. You're totally new to this, ain't you? You got to chalk your cue. Chalk? Can I borrow yours? Mine's ghost chalk. It wouldn't work. Dang it.
So you've got to find some chalk.
Chalk now. Okay. Alrighty then. Fine. Let's go see Mrs. Gunn. This door is locked and no earthly force can open it. Well, maybe a whole team of horses, but good luck trying to get them up the elevator. Let's just knock. Yes, who is it? Mrs. Gunn, I'm Archibald Dukington. Are you of the ghost extermination people? Yes, ma'am. Florence Cunningham, Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services. Archibald is my assistant. I'm your what? What?
You are assisting her in the ghost stuff.
Yeah, I mean, she's not wrong.
Who's the county licensed ghost hunter here? Me or you? Okay, fine. I guess. Have you been able to exterminate all the ghosts? I still feel haunted. 10 of them left, according to the scanner. We're still working on it, ma'am. Don't worry, you can count on us. Alright, please let me know when you've finished. Yeah, sure, will do.
Will do, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. You always hated these things, yes. Music room. This is the ghost of an orchestra conductor, unless he's the ghost of someone pretending to be an orchestra conductor. Either he's very agitated about something, or he's conducting Flight of the Bumblebee. Sorry to interrupt, but I can't actually hear the music. What are you conducting? It's the finale to the year 1812 Solemn Overture by Tchaikovsky. Oh, the 1812 Overture. Sure, that would be my second guess. Is your orchestra like double ghosts or something? What? Ah, I see. No, there's no orchestra. I merely have this piece of music irrevocably lodged in my head. It's been nagging at me incessantly ever since my death. Okay. So, did you die performing the 1812 Overture by any chance? This is correct. Very astute of you. And the finale of that piece features real actual cannons, right? Is that how you died? If it was my fate to be slain by a piece of music, cannons would have been far preferable to my utter farcical demise. What happened? The overture required several cannons, but it's impossible to load a single cannon quickly enough to fire as the score demands. However, the stage we're performing on could not have borne the weight. What did you do? I was not informed of the difficulty until it was far too late to make any changes. It transpired that the stage manager decided it would be sufficient to give a box of bullets to the tuba player. You were shot by a tuba? I was shot, as you say, by a tuba. Wow, no wonder you ended up as a ghost. Oh, it isn't the ridiculousness of my death that troubles me, really. Accidents happen, as with any of the performing arts. A colleague of mine was decapitated by an errant cymbal during the performance of Paganini's Violin Concerto No. 1. Such are the risks we take for our art. Gosh! The problem is that the 1812 Overture's finale is a very dramatic and energetic piece. With this music constantly replaying itself in my head, I've been utterly unable to find any peace. See if I can find a way to help you. I'll keep losing the mouse on the screen. Hang on. It's that piano from earlier. Play something. The only sheet music you have is blank. Who do you think you are, John Cage? Yeah. Okay, we need to find some way of getting more music on this. About that lady, the crank at the hurdy-gurdy's not doing anything. Kids' room. Oh, okay. Looks like this is where the creepy music is coming from. Transcribe it. Got a spooky lullaby sheet music. Okay, well let's see what he thinks about that. Play the lullaby. Hey, smiling now. That actually worked, okay. Well, now that was nice. Gain 210 XP. Soothing. Well, back to the kids' room. Oh, the tea for the little girl.
Oh, yeah.
Hello again, sir. Did you find some real tea?
I sure did. Here you go.
Oh, that's wonderful, thank you.
She serves the tea, and the four of you, okay, well, not the doll, sip it with your little pinkies extended in genteel fashion. Then, with a giggle in the wave, she fades away and gain another 210 XP. Rest in peace, kiddo. Oh, thank God. I thought that would never be over. Look at me, I'm shaking like a leaf. Kind of a freaky situation, right? Having to do with little kids freaks me out bad enough. Having to interact with the ghost of one was horrifying. Anyway, thanks for the rescue. Need to get back to work. What do you do here? I run the candy counter in the visitor centre. Okay, sure. Nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there. Okay. That's off. Okay.
Before you leave, look, there are a few things here that you can probably pick up. Or investigate further, I should say.
I mean, there's the...
I mean, remember, you're looking for some chalk as well.
Hmm. Ah! Should really make sure that sure that never happens but again. Take the chalk. Blue chalk. Okay.
Okay.
Right, who wanted the chalk again?
It was the billiards ghost.
Billiards ghost it is. Okay. Right, you! You chalk up your cue and the ghost racks the balls. It's a close match. You have to consult the geometry book a few times just to work out all the angles. The game comes down to a fight for the 8-ball and you manage to barely squeak out the win when the ghost catches an unlucky bounce off the corner of a pocket. Well, shucks. Nice shooting, Tex. He flips you a finger gun salute, winks and fades into nothingness. Hooray!
Hooray!
Balls. We've got a 6-ball. Oh, what was that? There's a trapdoor in the ceiling over here. Too bad you want like 11 feet tall.
Interesting.
There's a ladder somewhere we can get?
I don't remember that part. I don't think I did that one.
I think there's something else hidden away in the inventory. I think you should have picked something else up for one of the ghosts. Just saying this now, just so you don't fret. So if you just scroll down, you should be looking for something that was with the little mining kit.
Oh, pickaxe.
Think. See, I think you should be looking for a little mini stick of dynamite.
Yeah, you did pick that up at some point.
I did, so where is it?
Key items? Oh yeah, tiny stick of dynamite. There you go. Second column, 4th row.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait a second. What have you stuck this into one of those cigars you found? Yeah, what if that? Exploding cigar. Hilarious. Okay, right, there we go. Thank you, gents, because that was a very long time ago at this point.
Yeah, no, that's why I thought to raise that now. So,
what else is
in terms
over
of
here? Music
I believe that's everything on this floor for now.
Yeah, down to floor 2. Into the guest rooms. Should be able to go straight in there now, shouldn't I? Because there we go. I think this is what you're looking for. That's an exploding cigar. Yep, sometimes cigar is just cigar, but not this time. What did you use for the explosive? I found a really small firecracker, just big enough to blow up the cigar without also blowing up someone's face. Also, without, you know, the violent lead projectile. You're a genius. Please let me see it in action so I can finally rest. You gain 210 XP. I kind of wish it had been like you've taken damage. You've taken damage. Well, maybe it wasn't foolproof or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's.
So to go over the rest of the ghosts that you've got left, according to my notes, you've got the poacher who wants to know about poaching. If only there's some way you could find out about poaching.
Is there a in the library? Maybe. The library or the gallery is one of the two, I would have thought.
Yeah, search in the library for poaching.
I mean, let's. Oh, we could look up a word, can't we? Poaching.
Indeed. You spend about 10, 15 minutes looking up the crew.
Poaching. There you go. Look up poaching in the dictionary. Poached, slow cooked by immersion in water, shooting an animal belonging to the king. See, I told you that the go to the kitchen that there were two meanings. You tear the page out so you can prove it to him.
And whilst you're here, you can also look up something that you may find useful for the rest. Yeah. So you've got the can for the silencer that you need.
Yes.
There is the ghost that wants the chili.
A type of quilted cat used in bowling. Oh, really? Hang on a minute. Let me just. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that is unfortunately rather. Of all the things to talk about, bowling at this place is not the place to do so. There's another thing we could look up. Okay. Maybe dictionary. I can't think what it is, though.
So you've got the person that wants to know about chili.
I see sort of gunless chili, yeah, but. Oh, here we go. A savoury soup made from beans, spices, and a gun. So beans and spices
really
we
necessary.
need. So we need beans and spices then. I mean, let's go to the kitchen anyway, because I feel as if that's a place we should probably be. There we go. Oi! I've got a... You don't poach eggs by shooting them, and I have proof. One, tarnation. Poach. A method of preparing food, especially eggs, by simmering them in a boiled liquid. Well, I'll be a daggum. He disappears into the ether, still muttering to himself. Ha! So there. Right. Chili spices. Okay, lovely. Excellent.
Lovely.
Lard. Larder. Lardist. Okay. This placard on this stove says chili stove. How very specific. Use it. You need a bowl of chili to give to that ghost in the dining room, and this stove seems relevant to that need. According to the dictionary, you need some spices, some beans, and a gun. Oh, wait, except you're trying to make chili without a gun, so you have to remember to skip that gun part. Okay, keep it together, Archibald. Spices. You've got that under control. I need beans, though, don't I? Unless I've got beans. I don't know.
Unless you've got beans.
Throw in the spices. You shake a
find some beans then.
Heaping a helping of chili spice into the pot. Next step is beans. Unfortunately, you find yourself embarrassingly beanless, devoid of legumes, sans haricots, as the French say. Well, the larder seems like a place to go as well. Let's do this. A larder and a pantry. Can I do any of this? If you do this. Wait a minute. Sir? Oh, weird. What you thought was a framed photograph is actually a window. Why does the larder have a window? And why is this ghost standing motionless in front of it as if he was a framed photograph? Excuse me, hello? The ghost ignores you. Grab him by the shoulders and shake him. You grab the ghost somehow and shake him until he rattles. Please cease this activity at once. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Now that I have your attention, how about telling me who you really are? Ah, do you not recognize me? Jean-Francois Ladeste? Nope. Zut. I was simply mimicking the photograph. I knew simply mimicking the photograph would not be sufficient. Without it, how will anyone know I am the famous Frenchman? Most famous Frenchman to ever visit Gun Manor. I have a lot of Frenchmen visitors. Besides having the distinction of being the most famous Frenchman to visit Gun Manor, I am also the first Frenchman to visit Gun Manor, and the last as well. What's this about I'm not going to ask. What's this about a photograph? I was posing for a photograph to commemorate my visit here, and that fool of a photographer fouled up when preparing the gunpowder flash. Fouled up how? He left a bullet in it. Ah, I see. I must have this photograph. Such a face as mine must not languish in obscurity. Alright, I'll let you know I'll let you know if I find it. Whatever. Well, we know where somebody is. And we now have a tin can as well.
Yeah.
And tin caviar. And there's a lamp to turn off. Right.
Saving all that electric bill.
Right. Oh, there's somebody without legs. A rack of pants, pants on the rack, pants, 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 pants and more pants, 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 and hey, there's a pair in your size. Fancy pantry pants. This is every passionate patchy pantsed pauper's fantasy. Fanciful pants from a fancy pantry. Plus 25 item finding bonus. Actually, that's huge. And 20% cold resistance. Right. This ghost is running around like crazy. Hovering around like crazy. Searching the racks of pants, or trousers if you prefer. But we say pants here in the Western Territories. He seems too preoccupied to take any notice of you. Well, it's just as well we can be intimidating and yell at him to stop. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey! What? Jeez, buddy, you scared the death out of me. Sorry, I was wondering what you were doing. Well, I thought it was obvious. I'm looking for a pair of pants. But you don't have any legs. I know. So what do you want the pants for? Nostalgia? I see. What kind of pants are you looking for? The kind without legs. Legless pants? Well, I can't wear regular pants, you know. Legs just flop about and it'd be dumb. I guess you have a point. How do you lose your legs anyway? Oh, jeez, it's really embarrassing. I don't mind. Well, see, I don't have a proper holster for my gun, so I'm just carrying it tucked into my belt. Ooh, trigger snagged when you went to draw it, huh? Right, it gets worse, though. I was wearing one of those gun belts with the slots all around when you stick bullets in, you know? Oh, man. The chain reaction blew off the entire lower half of me.
Ooh.
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 Wow, so that's how you died? Yep, that's how I died. I'll keep an eye out for a pair of legless pants for you then. Ah, legless pants like a skirt.
Where may you find one of those?